Welcome back to Almost Above Average. I am Chris McIntyre, and today I had the pleasure of having Ashleigh Goodwin on the podcast. She's a journalist from Nevada, and she recently wrote a book called Connor Can, You Can Too, about a terrific young man with cerebral palsy. I think he was 32, I believe was his age. But the ways he's reaching out and helping others, and his story is so powerful, and I'm very excited to bring it to you. So let's go now with Connor Can, You Can Too. Thanks to Ashleigh Goodwin on Almost Above Average. Welcome to Almost Above Average. I am here with Ashleigh and Connor. Ashleigh, I'm going to do a little intro for you. Ashleigh is a Reno-born journalist and a storyteller who has spent the last few years on the front lines of local news in and around Lake Tahoe. She's reported for the Lake Tahoe Daily Tribune and other regional outlets covering everything from environmental battles and housing crisis to the everyday stories that hold a community together. Her work has appeared across the Sierra Sun, Tahoe Tribune, Tahoe Magazine, the Carson City Current, the Record Courier, Mountain Democrat, Newsbreak, and even the Sacramento Bee. Geez, Ashleigh. Earning her a reputation as a sharp, fearless voice for Northern Nevada. Off the beat, she's a marketing-minded communicator turned English teacher, obsessed with the truth, connection, and giving the next generation the tools to tell their own stories. And now she's pouring some of that same heart into her new book, Connor Can, So Can You, using one kid's journey to show children and parents what's possible when you stop doubting yourself. So Ashleigh, I'm pumped to have you guys both here. And this is the subject of your most recent story. So welcome to Almost Above Average, both of you.
Thank you. Wow, what an intro. Geez, I couldn't have written it better myself. Thank you very much for the boost. This all came about because I love to connect with people. And so when I connected with Connor about his Emerald Bay mural at the University of Nevada, Reno in the Church of Fine Arts, I was just blown away by his ability, his technique, and all while having cerebral palsy. Once I got to know Connor a lot more, it was very apparent to me that his whole life is based on perseverance. He's been through probably more than any person ever should. And he's still come out saying never give up. So he's really the highlight of this show and the reason we're here, because if it weren't for Connor, I wouldn't have a book. So I'm really thankful for his life and the testimony that he shows.
I'm really grateful for that as well. And we do have the book. It is available on Amazon, I assume?
Amazon. Yep. You can get it on Amazon, $13.99. You can also get it on Amazon Kindle, and you can listen to it through their accessibility features that will read the book to you out loud.
Okay. Man, we could probably do an audiobook too if you guys wanted to.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we can work on that. So tell me walk us through how you met Connor and how did the book come about?
So actually, I met Connor when I was doing marketing for Pathway to Serenity, a massage therapy um, um, establishment in Reno, Nevada. They were doing massage for bodybuilding. They were really heavy into the fitness and the athletes. And Connor was one of their athletes. So he would get massages after he would do his bodybuilding competitions where he's won several medals. And when Rose told me about him, I was like, that's insane. And fast forward, maybe, I don't know, I think I've known him for Connor, 6 years now? I've learned so much about him in the last 6 years, about how he's done bodybuilding, he's done skydiving, he is an artist that matches levels that I can't even dream of getting to. So really, it was just through networking.
Love that. Connor, tell me about your bodybuilding. How'd you get into bodybuilding?
Well, there's about, gosh, 10 years ago, I used to work out with this group of people with disabilities, and it was like a trainer that didn't really do it as full time. He kind of did it on his own time, and my friend who is a Hall of Fame bodybuilder. He is disabled. I don't know if he has cerebral palsy or what, but he's the one who actually got me into it, and it took me probably 5 years to really get into it, and so like 5 years ago, sorry, I went to Vegas for my first bodybuilding contest and brought home silver and bronze.
You brought home the silver and the bronze?
Yeah, because the first year I did 2 divisions, so the second year I brought gold, and now I'm a 3-time gold medalist.
You're the champion? I'm talking to the bodybuilding champion right now?
Yes, three
Damn right. I
times
can
in
see
a
from that
row.
smile. That's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've been working out
Thank
longer than
you.
I have. I should take some tips from you, man. Yeah.
And he's
No,
so
and
humble.
that's remarkable.
And the best part of the organization is they don't see disability, because yes, has regular athletes. So,
The organization sees you as regular athletes?
yeah, like when I go there, I forget that I'm disabled.
Nice. That's so you found some community in around the cerebral palsy. You found other people who do bodybuilding in the cerebral palsy community?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. You know, that says a lot about what community can do for every group of people. It doesn't matter like where you fit in. Like community is what brings everybody together. That is
Yeah.
beautiful. Tell me about the book, Ashleigh. So obviously Connor inspired the book. Connor, you're in a wheelchair and you're a bodybuilder?
Yes.
Dang. Can you walk at all? Do you have no I don't know what cerebral palsy is. Ashleigh, can you explain to the viewers what cerebral palsy is? If you probably have a better understanding than I do.
So, cerebral palsy is a disability on a spectrum. There's a lot of different folks, as he was saying. When he started bodybuilding, there was a gentleman who didn't do it full time, but he was also disabled. He's not sure if he also had cerebral palsy. It's hard to tell from looking at somebody what their disability is, but cerebral palsy is a difference in the brain. And I think the book explains it pretty well in that it says, he said to me one day, you know, I'm all there upstairs. My body resists me, but my mind persists. And so he fights against his body to do super simple movements. And so being in a wheelchair is the most accessible way for him to walk, to get around. And so he did learn to walk when he was 5. Um, so as far as the science behind cerebral palsy, I don't make any claims for anything like that, but the way that his life has gone, it's a miraculous testimony to what God does, because they knew that when they did scans at 6 months old, that there was parts of his brain that were actually missing. And so he then had, or maybe that was at birth. I'm sorry, Connor, was that at birth that you had the first scan?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was 6 months after that, right? That your brain had like regenerated almost.
Yes.
How did it do that? Is that just a natural
The
healing?
doctors, so when I talked to his mom, she told me that the doctors had no real reason why his brain would have done that. It was miraculous. The doctors didn't say that he would be able, or said that he wouldn't be able to walk or talk or do anything independently, really, and that his life would be full of challenges. And then his mom met a doctor that said, if you don't set limits, he can't reach them. So, not saying no, but saying we'll try is something that his family built their support system on.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. I mean, it was from anything from he wanted to ride the family tractor. I mean, when she told me that, I laughed out loud. And I thought to myself, this little boy who looks so frail is so 100% all boy on the farm wanting to drive the family
Ambitious.
tractor. And you know what? They did it.
Yeah.
Dad did it. They rigged something up and they made it work so that he could do it. And I think that's the power in his story is we have so much of I can't or you can't or you'll never, but the real thing is my dad always told me, either whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Henry Ford.
Is that Henry Ford?
That's one of my favorite quotes.
No kidding. Okay, so now I know where it comes from. All this wordsmithing, and I don't know some of the sources. That's awesome.
As a journalist, you don't know that one?
I know, right? My Rolodex is so small.
I write, I don't read. Okay.
No, that's a good point.
Well,
Reading is really the life force of all creativity for me, is reading about Connor's story. He's got a muralist, he's got a documentary that's being shown in Vegas, The Muralist. So PBS Reno.
Let's talk about that.
Connor, can you tell me what her name's sorry, forgive me, I can't remember her name.
It's Carrie Barber.
Carrie Barber. Okay.
She was my college professor when I was in college, and we started talking about making a documentary years ago, and it was before COVID, so COVID kind of put a stop to that.
But so when you guys started talking about the documentary, it was he's a digital creator, so there's so much of his life that is based on creativity, that I think that's his driving force, is the creativity and what he can accomplish, even against what the odds are, right? So the movie itself shows him creating the mural, and it's called The Muralist. It was premiered last summer, and I can't remember when exactly it was premiered, but that was a huge undertaking by Carrie Barber, putting something together like that and taking the time. I mean, as we're sitting here, I can't help but to mention the elephant in the room, so to speak, that Connor is a brilliant mind, and with his body resisting, it's hard for him to communicate sometimes. And so having that communication requires patience on the end of the receiver. So Carrie Barber is this, you have her there. She's such a kind-hearted woman, and I haven't had the blessing of meeting her personally, but she has taken the time. I mean, you can just see that the love in that picture, where she is, with him. She's doing things with him. She's living life with him and experiencing this.
Connor, is this you on set? Oh, there you go.
He might have had to hop out and hop back in.
No worries.
No, but we can we can keep. Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry.
Let me show you.
No,
Connor,
you're
I want to
good.
show you a picture. I want to show you a picture, Connor. Is this you on set of the documentary?
Yes.
It is? Okay. So production has already begun? Where are you guys at in the film process?
Well, it's finished.
It's finished?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they in post-production right now?
Yeah, it's they just really finished like a couple weeks ago, and now it's in the, like, so what they are doing is they're doing film festivals first, and then they can try to put it on TV, like not the local TV, but the big TV,
Like cable networks, or are you're talking about YouTube?
HBO or like Discovery Channel,
Man, that's awesome. That is really awesome.
because they is really big and she knows lots of people that are in big time TV.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that'd be a perfect home for a documentary about that. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a big deal.
they
Maybe
do.
after it goes through HBO and Discovery, then maybe I can have it and stream it on my channel if you guys are okay with
Yes,
that. I'd love that.
because um, I have people get like angry at me. Well, not angry, but like they wanna share it and post it online. Like,
Yeah.
no, you can't do that yet because they won't allow it be in film festivals or TV if it's already out online.
Yeah, they'll probably be copywritten and you'll get fined.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of legal liability, I'm sure.
They were like, no, don't think so.
So the name of the documentary is called The Muralists. Do you know when the release date is?
No, I don't.
Hopefully
Like,
this year or no?
I have no idea because right now they are focusing on film festivals
Hmm.
right now.
Yeah. How
So,
old are you, Connor?
32.
32?
Yeah.
Nice. And did you grow up in Reno, Nevada?
No.
Where'd you grow up?
Oh. And I moved here in 2001.
Okay. That was a year after I graduated.
So yeah, basically most of my life in
So what does your daily routine look like? What happens when you wake up? Take us through one of your typical days with cerebral palsy.
uh, so I wake up and get dressed, go work on art, um, then do my daily workout.
How long is your daily workout?
It just depends, anywhere from an hour to 2 hours.
Okay. What happens after your workout? Probably eat some breakfast or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
What do you do after breakfast?
Well, that's usually I work out before dinner. Yeah.
Nice.
Are you working on any
Do
new
you do anything
paintings
for
right
money?
now,
Are you
Connor?
making money right now?
Oh, nope, sorry. Go ahead. Your question.
Connor, what do you do for money right now, Connor?
Oh, gosh. Well, I actually got no work right now. I was working at the college for over 5 years, but they had to let go.
You got fired?
Well,
What'd you do? You
lay
stealing from
off.
the college, man?
That's the problem of working on grants. grant money. But yeah, so right now I'm looking for jobs, and that's not going so good.
Well, so you can come sell roofs for me, but I don't know if you can get on a roof.
I wish, but
Tell them
yeah,
about your
one night.
tell them about your art.
Yeah, how did you get into art? Tell me about that.
So I was in the 6th grade, and I saw my teacher one of his paintings, and I said, well, I want to be like you. The, the first 6 months, which was the longest 6 months of my life, all he had me to do was mix colors
Yeah.
where I could physically mix any color in the world. Because my first 3 pages were study of Van Gogh
Van Gogh.
and Monet and Edward Hopper, and then from there I just felt comfortable of doing my own stuff. Well, yeah,
That's beautiful. How often are you painting now?
about every day.
Love it. I love that. It's the only way to do habits. You have to do it every day.
Well, and you can buy his artwork. He's actually got calendars and artwork. The calendars are pictures of or prints of his paintings that he's done. So he
Where
also
are these?
does
Where can these be
commissions.
found? How come I don't know about this already, Ashley? What are you doing?
I know I'm slacking on my pimping. Gotta turn it up. So
Yeah.
mylowNV.com, we should have led with that. mylowNV.com.
I'll put all these
So
links to all your stuff in the show notes and the descriptions and stuff so you
cool.
guys can
Yeah,
find it.
I
Hit
can
subscribe if you made it this far in the video. I really do appreciate it. Milo.com.
mylowNV.com, and it's my life on wheels nevada.com. So it's just LOWNV. Just sent you that link over there. That's where you can see all of his artwork. You can see do you have skydiving pictures on there, video on there, Connor?
No.
Oh man,
Wait, how do you
that's a
spell it
missed
again?
opportunity.
M.
MYLOWN like Nancy, V like Victor.com.
MyLifeOnWheels.com. MYLLWNV.com. You can go there
Yeah.
now and purchase some stuff. Check it out. Let's look at it. Let's take a look. Come support Connor and Ashley.
Yeah, and all the proceeds from the book sale go directly to Connor. There's no royalties coming to me from that. It's just straight to him. The vision with Different Like Me is to bring awareness to people's abilities who have different abilities. I mean, I like to think of Connor not as with a disability, but with different abilities. I mean, his brain works beautifully. He's an amazing artist. I mean, really.
Those are really good, Connor. I am nowhere near you as an artist.
Thank you.
Maybe we could do like
But I can play
a
guitar.
painting with Connor.
Yeah. That is really good stuff. Well, I will link to all this stuff in the show notes so everyone can find you. That is incredible. So, how did the book come about, Ashley? So you getting to know Connor and you're inspired, obviously. So when did the idea for the book come about, and how did the process go?
So the process has always been in my brain that I wanted to write a book. I didn't know what. I know I have stories to write. I know everybody has stories to write. But I found out that I'm really good at writing other people's stories through the newspaper. So shining light on guess things that society tries to keep in the dark. I mean, one of the things in the book is about how people could walk by Connor and look at him and think, "Oh, he's an invalid. He won't be able to speak to me." Well, if you tried, if you sat there for a moment and gave him some time, he would give you his time and he would enjoy it and you could find something you share in common. And that's really the idea behind Different Like Me. And honestly, I was a little bit inspired by Almost Above Average. I mean, you took that and that idea and you ran with it, and it's really about promoting the human experience as it is, you know. And we come from similar backgrounds. I mean, we've met some very different people in our lives, and I think that both of us have this desire to bring that to the forefront, to show the world that, you know, there's so much different in the world that can be appreciated.
Absolutely. Connor, what is your message to everyone that reads this book? What are you trying to put into the world?
Oh, I love this question. My whole message is to tell people that we're normal. We're just like you. We're not scary. We're not contagious. We just want to be treated like anybody else, not like kids. Like I I get this so many times as people talk to me in like a high pitch, annoying voice.
Sending?
Yes,
Connor,
eh,
how are you? It's so nice to see you.
yes, and they get right in my face like I'm deaf. Like, no, I can hear you just fine with you. Like, and the other thing is, I want to just tell people that. And I get so annoyed that people do that. I get it. Like, I'm not angry or anything. The people that do that, they got no idea anything about the debate. And that's okay. Growing up, sorry to go on, but growing up, um, I taught myself to pay attention to people. Like, what I mean by that is I can full on tell just by saying a couple words to people who knows or who work with people with disabilities, because those people are so easy to talk to. They get me, they understand every word I say, and then you got the people that don't know anything,
Hmm.
and those people are so hard to talk to because they don't understand a word that I'm saying, even though I'm talking as clear as I can. They don't understand me, or their brain never stops and focus on what I'm really saying, and believe that a gift that I have is knowing the right people to talk to, I guess.
Yeah, I see that. It's sort of a stigma in society. People that don't understand approach you very cautiously, I bet, because they don't want to offend you, I'm sure. Maybe the fix to that is for you to give them permission in the form of like some wild t-shirt like, yeah, it's cerebral palsy, but I'm a human, dude. Or like, just kind of break the ice like that or something. That might work.
You know what? It's funny that you brought that up because I'm trying to start a clothing line
That's what
and
I'm saying. I'm in. I want to help. I'll come up with the phrases. The cool.
You
please
come up with the
just
phrases and we'll get it out there because that's a great idea. And I just have to put in here just a little sidebar that was me, Connor. I don't know what you thought of me when you first met me, but I didn't know how to approach you. I didn't know how to talk with you. And
yeah
it was a challenge to understand you at first. And I think that's something I told Chris is that I'm protective of you. And I sometimes feel like maybe I need to, translate for you so that you're not misunderstood or so that people can
yeah
understand you. But you made a beautiful point that if people just focus, and it's a challenge to focus your brain, but if we practice focusing on
Especially
the
in this world.
words, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah
I when I first
um
jumped on here, I couldn't understand. Like it took me a second, and then I realized I just had to train myself. All right,
yeah
I got to slow down. So I can understand you fine.
um one more quick thing is going back to what Ashley said. If you take the time and let me talk, talk to you, it will get easier and you can understand me. Just give me your time and you will understand.
Yeah, I understand you perfectly now. And I definitely want to know when before your documentary comes out, I want you both back on here, and I want to talk about it. And we can just help promote it. Let's talk about it, and maybe by then you'll have those shirts printed up, and
Yeah.
send them out with the launch of the documentary. The Muralist coming
Um,
soon.
Actually, did you want me to talk about what I did last year
Yeah,
for the bill?
for the bill.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's our next well, we've got two books coming. The first
sorry.
one we're working on right now is Coloring with Connor, and that's going to be
Okay.
coming out before August of this year. And the next one will be Connor Goes to Congress, which is going to detail his bill. So yeah, go ahead and talk.
I love that. Tell me all about it.
So, it was about 4 years ago, or five, my wheelchair broke. It was a little wire that short out,
Your
and
rib cage broke. Is that what you said?
no, my wheelchair.
I didn't get that one.
Wheelchair. His wheelchair broke. It was a little wire
Wheelchair.
that
Oh,
shorted.
sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you, Ashley. Um, and I was really stuck in my manual chair for over 6 months,
Oh my gosh.
and it was the worst 6 months of my life. So during that time, I did a whole lot of research and found out that this is not only a Nevada issue, it's a national issue. That when your wheelchair breaks, sorry, the amount of time you gotta wait is ridiculous, and the whole process, we got write a note to the doctor, get the doctor to sign, then we got send it to Medicaid, wait for them to approve it, way before they even order the part. So the bill allows the consumer deal their own repairs, and the bill is a little bit different than it was. Wanted, because what I wanted was the repair drops to keep the parts in stock, like the parts that won't go bad, obviously, like wires, joysticks, jet,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so, like, we get this call today, my wire broke, trying to get a wire, and they'll be right over to fix it on the same day instead of 6 months to a year or even over a year for them to just fix the chair.
Just for why? That's crazy.
The bureaucracy of it is what he really went for, and I think Connor, do you know when does that it was a bill, and was it passed to law?
Yeah, now it's a law now.
Do you know what the
But
law is
State
called?
law.
yeah, the right to repair.
The
The
right to
right to
repair.
repair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right to
So you
repair.
got a bill pushed through and signed into law.
So it
That's impressive.
like last year was probably the most proudest I ever felt in my life.
Really?
Because literally there was twice I had to go speak once to the what you call it? Once before the Senate, actually, what is they called before the Senate? I can't think of it. But anyway, I had to go talk in front of the, I don't really know what it's called.
Okay.
Um, anyway, I had to go talk to them. It was funny because on the day that I go to speak, I didn't realize I was the co-presenter because I thought I was giving a testimony, but no, I was actually the co-presenter of the bill, which I have no idea.
You had to present it?
Yeah, I mean, I was the co-presenter, so basically, we that is like the
Oh, that's
So
impressive that you got
I found it
a
here. It's
law
the
signing, a bill
Wheelchair
signed into
Right
law.
to Repair Act. The
Wheelchair
Wheelchair
Right
Right
to
to
Repair
Repair
Act.
Act of August
And that was
2025.
passed in Nevada.
Federal.
It's federal. Dang, that's big.
Federal. Yeah.
That's a big deal. Congratulations, Connor.
what? Wait, I don't think that's the right one.
No.
It's not the right one.
Cause it's not federal yet.
Okay. Well, they're well, anyways.
Because
So there's so much going on in the advancement in accessibility and inclusivity, and I think Connor's passion for that is really the crux of our partnership. And so I don't know if we like want to leave like a call to action to people, but really
Absolutely.
it's to support inclusivity by just doing the right human thing to interact with people and engage with people, but also to tell your story because people don't know what you're struggling with. And so if you want to tell your
Yeah.
story to different like me, or I don't know if you're doing the same type of thing, but Chris, we could get, lights in the darkest places of the world, and I think that's
No,
really
I
my
love it.
goal.
That's exactly what Almost Above Average is about. That's why I was more than happy to have you guys on. I want to follow this story and keep track of Connor and see where he's at. I love what you're doing in the community, Connor. I love that you are a light in a dark place, and I want to keep an eye on it. I want you to keep doing everything that you're doing, and I'm grateful for you to for bringing him to the Almost Above Average podcast. I
Yeah.
really do appreciate that. And
This is great.
before we do go, I will list everything in the show notes, but tell everyone where they can find you.
I think.
Ew. Yeah. All right, I'll rattle them off. So Connor is going viral on TikTok with all of his fancy
Ooh.
paintings. You can see him spin around with a canvas that he's spent a multitude of days on perfecting. He's done Bob Marley. He's done Monet, like you said. He's done
And
a lot of different things.
Instagram too.
And Instagram and Facebook. And you can find me
Yeah.
on Facebook, on Instagram, Different Like Me Too on Instagram. I'm not yet into TikTok, but I guess I'll join the craze
Get it
a
together,
little late
Ashley.
in
You
the
got to get
game.
on TikTok, and you can find Connor can. You can too. Uh,
On
Different Like Me.
Amazon. Yep.
Yeah.
The
It was a
series
really
is
good book.
Different
It was
Like
very
Me.
inspiring.
Yeah, thank you.
It was very inspiring when I read it. There's pictures and just a really well written story, Ashley. And I'm
Oh,
proud of you.
and
As a
and the
friend, I'm proud
coloring
of you for
pages
writing
at
the
the
book.
back. Did you notice those coloring pages back there?
I did. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start coloring too
there's
as
a
soon as I
little
get some
couple
colors.
bonus pages. That's what our coloring book is going to be like. It's going to be coloring, mixing colors with Connor. We're going to have that one coming out in August, also on Amazon. It's going to be
Yeah.
different. It's going to be the same book, but as a coloring book.
I love that, you guys. Please hit subscribe. You guys can follow them on all social media platforms. I will link to all of their stuff in the show notes. And as always, Almost Above Average, this is what Almost Above Average is. It's about helping other people, serving your fellow man. So I appreciate, thank you to Ashley and thank you to Connor especially for being on the podcast, and we'll follow the story, and when that documentary comes out, we'll get you back on and you can tell me all about it. And then give me credits for it. No, just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Any last
Well,
words, Connor?
aloha.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys.
All right. We'll see you guys.